Tromeo? Are you the Tromeo Que?
Maybe. And who the hell, pray tell, art thou?
I'm Audrey Benjamin.
Audrey who? Methinks thy name sounds semi-obscurely familiar. Maybe.
Audrey Benjamin? Daughter of the infamous low-budget filmmaker Larry Benjamin? He died on the film set of his last movie. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, yes. Us. Poor Larry. My condolences, young lady. Sorry about that death thing with your dad. Parting is such sweet sorrow, tisn't it? Tisn't it? Especially when his life departed from his body by head crushing. Speaking of parting, gotta go.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, please! I'm making a documentary about whatever happened to Tromeo and Juliet. Is there anything you can tell us about your romance with her?
My dearest Juliet! Juliet! Well, maybe I should just say she was one I let get away. Turns out star-crossed loving ain't what it used to be. Methinks ye may not have interviewed she yet, have thee?
Yeah, well, you know, let's just say she's still a bit, traumatized from the whole experience.
Well, yeah! 25 years it still gets to us. You know, I was just a guy who stole a girl's heart whilst wearing a cow costume. That's it. And what did it get us? Whoa! This life! But I'll tell you something. Hello? Her lips, like two blushing pilgrims. I've never kissed since. Conjugal love in a glass cage became never quite the same again.
Yeah, it seems details of your life get sketchy after you and Juliet parted ways. I'm here to fill it all in.
Sketchy. Don't believe everything you read, young lady. But strap in, because it's going to be a wild ride. Once Juliet and I were on the outs, Schmackton called. You know, my father, Montague, he was the head of Silky Film, so it was in my blood. And then I became a schmackter in other independent films. The raves came rolling in. Some called me an indie god. Others, the new Buster Keaton. And for those who really loved me, they called me edgy.
I bet you were a big deal back then.
Do you know who I think I am?
I know who you think you were.
Oh, yes. Some called me a diva, said I was hard to work with. Two camps of critics, not so alike in dignity. And right after that first cult classic, I became the star of the very first fully digital feature film, and then I was the star of the very last black and white anamorphic, that's widescreen, musical feature ever to be shot on film. Stuntman, writer, producer, director, distributor, schmacktor, I broke all the rules, young lady, and then I made new ones. The first camp adored me for it. The other camp, nothing but scorn. I was hot.
Maybe too hot.
Hot damn! You know, they called the police and fireman on me.
This is great. Exactly what the Tromites want to hear. Tell us more.
Was I a god? Or a diva? Or a deva? Or a daemon? Or a combination of all of them? You know, the name Tromeo Que itself became controversial. And then schmacting ran its course. So I made my next step to the internet. Whoa. You know, because by that time the world had moved on from CD-ROMs, and then I became the world's most popular digital media executive. Whoa. You okay back there? Okay. I traveled the world, expanded the interwebs. We're shooting here. Pave new roads for user-generated content. New content creators. Makers, if you will. Oh, gee, whoa, hey. I will tell you, talking to you now. Huh? Yeah, I can drive like this. No big deal. To be blunt, I rocked for a long ass time. Blazed new trails. Winsome Palmer, just like showbiz, has a funny way of calling right when you think you get out. They pull you back in.
So, are you gonna go back to doing this, schmack thing? Long live independent film?
Whoa. Nerp. Schmackting. Schmackting is nubbin, honey. But here we are. Oh. Larry Benjamin's kid. Or shall I say spawn. All up in my grill. This many years later. See, I decided to get into the studio end of the indie pool. My father, Monty, was on the wrong end of a corporate takeover. It's time the Qs were on the right end of one. You found me today, young lady, at the precipice of history. I'm taking over a studio right here, and I needed a genius of like mind to join me. Yet another controversial figure, one who just happens to be cinema's first hermaphroditic serial killer.
You don't mean.
Welcome to Casey Kaufman's Tromeoville Studios.